Good morning, everyone. Hope you're doing well, and welcome back to another vlog. Unlike my other vlogs, this is going to be a very short flight. It's not going to be ultra long flight. The flight is from Bengaluru to Delhi. The short flight feels very unusual for me because I'm doing it after a very long time, maybe after 2-3 years. It's around 4 a.m. in the morning, and I generally get up pretty early in the morning so that I can just finish off my prayers, then I can finish off my workout. The restaurant's already shut. I just told him to pack some fruits for me. It's already in the refrigerator. Once I'm done with the workout, I'm just gonna have those fruits. And I am planning to leave around 7:30. We're reporting is at 7:50. We'll just quickly finish off the briefings. And departures around 8:50. So we should be reaching the aircraft around 8:15. A 320 or 737 does this small sectors. I don't know, for some reason they had deployed 777. My day begins after a quick meeting with my boss. On the desk, my flight documents await. The weather report, route charts, NOTAMs and aircraft status. Before I head out, I quickly have my breakfast. Simple, quiet, fuel for both body and mind. It's not about luxury, it's about rhythm, balance and readiness. I quickly have my protein shake to keep me steady through the hours ahead. Then I pack my bag, headset, logbook, essentials, everything in its place, ready for another day in the sky. It's not glamour, it's preparation. Every pilot knows safety begins long before you sit in the cockpit. Another morning, another journey, but the purpose remains the same: to stay humble, stay focused, and give your best every single time. Outside, a soft knock on the door. My transporter's here. Another sunrise, another chance to give my best, with focus, humility, and purpose. And every morning reminds me why I chose this path: the responsibility, the trust, the privilege of flight. Within minutes, I am on my way. The roads still empty, the city barely awake. In 10 minutes, I reach the airport, that familiar sight that never loses its magic. From here, it's straight to dispatch, the center of every flight's beginning. Weather checks, a route planning, a fuel discussions. This is where the real work begins. As I review the final details, my first officer joins me. A quick greeting, a shared note, two minds aligning for the same mission. Different experiences, one goal: to bring everyone home safely. Once everything is ready, we head out together in a dedicated crew vehicle. It's a short drive across the ramp, engines humming in the distance. And there she is, the aircraft will be flying today. No matter how many times I see it, that first sight never gets old. I quickly completed my external inspection, walking around the aircraft, checking every surface, every light, every detail. Everything looks good. Now it's time to head up to the cockpit, the place that feels like home. 2 hours and 12 minutes later, the flight is complete. Engines silent, passengers disembarked. We both step onto the ramp, walking towards our dedicated crew cab. Before leaving, I drop the flight documents in the dispatch box. A small but symbolic end to the journey. Another flight done, another lesson learned. After a 20-minute drive, we reach the hotel. The cycle comes full circle, from quiet beginnings to quiet endings. Before we head to our rooms, there's one last task. It was my first officer's check ride today. I complete his assessment report, a detailed note on performance and professionalism, and send it to our training department. It's a part of the process, part of the responsibility that comes with this seat. And I'm here finally at the hotel. That was today's flight. Flight time was roughly about 2 hours and 12 minutes. Absolutely peaceful, clean route, no weather at all. We were for about 7 minutes because there was a lot of air traffic congestion out of Bangalore as well. Departure was around 8:50, and that is when the domestic traffic actually kicks in. And as we were approaching Delhi, there was a lot of air traffic congestion once again, and we literally had to circle for about 10 to 15 minutes, due to which we burnt extra fuel. finally landed. Since it was a domestic flight, we didn't get an aero bridge. We had to get the aircraft to a remote bay, and the passengers had to be deplaned, which took about 20-25 minutes. Finally, when all the passengers were out, after that the crew had to deplane. A transport was waiting for us, and we had to go submit the folder. I mean, all the flight documents, paperwork, everything needs to be submitted after the flight. Actually, today was a check flight, and the gentleman, the co-pilot who was with me, was undergoing his check. It's called the annual line check, and it's a two-sector check. Generally, the first sector is a pilot flying sector. He does the flying, that is, he takes off and he lands the aircraft. And this gentleman did a fantastic job. The landing was smooth. And we are here for about 12 hours, and tomorrow we're heading back to Bangalore. The departure is around 7:45 in the morning. And tomorrow I'll be the PF and he'll be PM. PM is pilot monitoring. So he'll be my co-pilot. Again, he's under check and he's being assessed for his pilot monitoring duties. So that covers both pilot flying, that is the captain's duties, as well as the pilot monitoring, that is the first officer's duty. Later, I head down to the lunch buffet. The spread is truly impressive. An array of fresh fruits, crisp salads, and the variety of Indian dishes and the selection of international cuisine. It's one of those moments where the options almost overwhelm you. Every dish looks inviting, colorful, and perfectly prepared. But I remind myself of balance. I don't want to indulge after a flight. Instead, I carefully choose a few items, something light, nourishing and easy to digest. A few fruits for vitamins, a simple salad for freshness, and just a modest portion of my favorite Indian dish. Sitting here, enjoying the meal quietly, I realize how small decisions like these matter, not just for energy, but for maintaining focus, a discipline, and well-being. Just finished my lunch, feeling drowsy now. I thought I'll just sleep for some time, but I have some work to do. Just finish that off. Probably I might take a nap. Then I might skip dinner. I'm not pretty sure. If I feel hungry, I'll have. Otherwise, I'll just skip dinner. And I should be sleeping early today around 8 o'clock because I'm planning to get up around 3:30 in the morning. And we are planning to leave around 5:40 in the morning. Departure is 7:45. And after I land in Bangalore, scheduled arrival is 11:45. I have a flight at 14:15, which would take me to Chennai. And I should be reaching home around 5:30 in the evening. And I'm back to Bangalore again on 4th because I'm doing another flight out of Bangalore on 5th morning.